not worth it, bud. I got another fighting me.
They've reproduced all the comforts of home. Only difference being the Byzantium elites aren't the only parasites here.
Something's bumming me out!
Skills are unrivaled. I've had quite enough of you!
Feels good! Feels good! I just want to be your friend! Never felt so damn I just wanted to make you smile!
Imagine making that much of the stuff and it still tastes bad.
you think you
Just when we were gonna get some answers.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
These puncture marks. It looks like she was injected with something.
Did the device find anything? Besides the obvious, I mean. Didn't she say something about a publicity stunt? Is this whole thing some sort of setup?
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Don't they realize this just makes us more curious about that data file?
Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the wasquitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress. Caution advised. Mosquito venom sacs release the chemical, patent pending name withheld, that makes a single sting up to 12 times more painful and deadly than that of organic wasps.
hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
Did you know that mosquitoes will persistently chase an opponent for miles on end? At Rizzo's, we value the dogged work ethic these noble insects display.
Security threat eliminated. Reminder. Please. Level neutralized. Returning to patrol mode.
No active mosquitoes detected outside of the hive. The pollinization cycle is concluded. Unsealing all orchards' gates. Surviving workers may now return to your stations.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
I believe Halcyon Helen's death was the worst part of it.
We should try to solve.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The wasp-ketos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production. The orchards can be a dangerous place, but my workers understand the hazards. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything? You have my attention. That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector, as if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility. Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. I'll make sure to accelerate the payout of her death benefits to her next of kin. Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention. Insisted? That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions. Little of consequence. We'd tour the grounds, pause at some locations appropriate for a portrait, let her shake hands with our scientists. Public relations. A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else? That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission. A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with. Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else? This incident at the orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.